Hey everybody, Dennis from Ace Boas coming at you here. And I'm up there. I was doing some cleaning today. As always, whenever I do cleaning, I get sidetracked, end up doing a video. You know what it is? It's great when you're up there doing stuff and you just come across these animals and you realize how beautiful each and every animal is. Right here on my hands is an absolute stunner. This is a Peters to Blast Peruvian boa. It's a female. It's probably about 2.5, maybe going on 3 now. As you see, I slow grow them. She's starting to get some length though, so this year on up, I'm going to start giving it to her a little more, and she will start to thicken right up. I find that the hardest part. I mean, the easiest part. That's what people seem to worry about. Is getting thick, or you're going too slow in the beginning. And I feel there's no worries there. They always thicken up. That's how I grow all mine, and I tend to get lots of litters and good lifespans, so it's hard for me to change that. Anyhow, while I hold this beauty, I just wanted to discuss a few things. Number one, some breedings this year. All looking good so far. I have, some better than others. I have a Suriname that I got to bring out. I don't think I've ever showed the male. The male was a holdback from my Feudo to Toot Hope litter. My very first one. I mean, her litters were always awesome. Unfortunately, she passed. But thank God I kept this boy that was reduced and awesome looking. And I got him in with a pure Feudo. So it should be a pretty awesome outcome on that. So it'd be Toot Hope, Feudo, Toot Hope to Feudo. So it should be awesome. I see a lot of action in that pairing. I also have 2 Baron Keys together. I do see some action there. Not a ton, but I do see some action. I have Tarahumara mountain boas. They are Russos. And there I see a ton of line in those Russos. A ton of action, I mean. They are with each other constantly, tail wrap constantly, so I'm expecting great things there. I have K-Quackers from Russo together. Also, I see them extremely busy, so I think I will see some good luck there. And then lastly, I have I just had a car drive past, take my attention. So the K-Quackers I had mentioned. Lastly, I have my Roseline Guyana together. And things are looking a little more promising there than the first time around. Still not quite what I'd like to see, but they're looking more promising. So I keep my fingers crossed on that. Come spring, they really start to get on the heat up, and we have some good luck there to keep that great Roseline going. Just a quickie. It is a little cool out here. It's not super cold, but it's a little cool for the snakes, so I didn't want to be too long. I do have a lot of questions this year about chits. Just so you know, those that don't, obviously a lot of questions don't, make the humidity higher. I mean, that's the answer any time of year, right? But this time of year in particular, I'll tell you why. Chances are a lot of you, I haven't looked, are living in states that are, maybe you're using your forced hot air a lot more. It really dries out the air in the house, so that time of year you might want to put a humidifier in a room, or at least increase a misting amount that you mist your snakes. Or if you don't mist your snakes, start that time of year. My suggestion to get that done easiest, go get a small 1 or 2 gallon pump sprayer. If you're trying to knock out a lot of snakes, fill it up, pump it full, and just go around. A little mist in each cage, maybe twice a week should do it. If you're really going to wet them down, maybe once a week. I would go twice a week, a medium. But that's just me, to each their own. Keep having cars drive past over there. See me looking over there. So that should take care of that for you. And, I would do it more often than just when you see them fog over their eyes. I would do it as often as possible. Like I said, 2 weeks, because, they just need moisture this time of year. When the heat's in the air, or even the cold, right? Think about it. When you're humid during the summer. So even if you're not heating your house, but it's went from 90 and humid to 50 and dry, I imagine you're heating your house to 50 anyway. This is sure as hell hope you are. But I'm saying, even if you didn't, you're definitely going to drop your humidity amounts. The snakes are going to need some additional humidity. And the humidity has a lot to do with everything else. It has a lot to do with how they're going to digest. It's not just their sheds, how they're going to digest, their overall health, their respiratory condition. If you're breeding, things like binding of eggs, producing follicles, it has a lot to do with everything. So anyhow, I just want to give a quick reach out to you all. As always, thanks for your support. I'll keep updating the babies. I got a ton I promised to do indoors. I got to do it, the rat room, etc., etc. We're going to get there. I just need some time to breathe, and today I'll be honest with you, I'm die hard enjoying myself up there with the animals. So going to get back to it. Again, all thanks for your support, Ace Boas. I got one more guy out there I owe a ship to. As soon as we get a break here across the country, it's coming to you. All the other ones I knocked out in the last day or two because they're close by and I didn't have to worry about any hold-ups and weather. Thank you all for your support. Ace Boas, over and out.